Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, did you capture it?
Junior DJ,
just let it slip.
exclusive rates.
B-boy, hit the flow with it. Up in Jamaica, let me see your heel toe with it. Clown and grunt with it. A-town stump with it. At the set, juggalettes make they double D's jump to this house on the hill. Relative drill. Paul Wow said he do me up a red grill. Bust a bus, saluted the 5-6 bill. Cody Water, he showed me a lot in this business for real storming. In Salt Lake City, performing. Out of their garments before the morning, I'm charming. Leaving them torn, mess with the boys, you get the horns. Nina gets with a beauty that's disarming. Misery's behind me, labels trying to sign me. Ain't too many who don't know just who the tech 9 be. If she looking for something with a future so shiny, Kansas City, Missouri is where she gon' find me. Ray and juicing what's the use, cause I'm a hopeless thug. There ain't no love, reminiscing on how close we were way back in the day, before they put the crack in the way. And hey, how much money can you stack in the deck? It's getting rough, collect calls from my niggas and cup. I recollect we used to ball, now just living's enough. I stand tall in the winter, summer, spring, and fall. Love for life, sprawled all across the wall and all. About my dollars, make me wanna holler, drop an album, sell a million, give a fuck about tomorrow. I know it's getting crazy after dark, these marks. Keep on up in the public, ain't no fear in my heart. What's going on in the ghetto, still struggling to strive. I still roll with the heater, smoking chocolate top. In 94, I'll be going solo. Too many problems of my own, so I'm rolling solo.
Yes, sir. Everything worked out great. All right. No problems with OBS today. That's a win. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening if you're on the European side. HLL Gadarian here with you guys. About to get on this thing, this little friendly scrimmage between, I'd say, two of the marquee teams in this hella loose competitive community. We've got the boys that I rock with, the Syndicate, Apes, we'll call them. And they're going against the Eastern group, a bunch of Russian fellas that are very familiar to many of you guys that follow them. They've been in seasonal, they've been in the ECL, I'm sure. No stranger to anybody who plays comp. As you can already see, right over there, we'll be playing on Hürtgen Forest, or Hurt Me Again, as it's affectionately known. A lot of bushwooking and all that good stuff, but never a dull time. The Syndicate boys that I'm rocking with today, they're going to be on the German side, and EG then, of course, will be allied. In case for those of you that don't know, just pull up the strat sketch real quick. This is kind of what the map looks like. We mostly focus in on the midpoints because that's pretty much where the bulk of the game or the match is going to be played. And at the north, obviously North Pass. Honestly, I think I love that the most. I think that's probably the most fun. There's a lot of back and forth. And just to give you guys a perspective, get this straight. Germans will be coming from the east, and the Americans will be coming from the west. So Syndicate, which I'll be behind, will be coming from the east side. So North Pass, I would love to see as the midpoint. If not, Scar. I'm not really a big fan of Scar. And the least favorite is Siegfried, for obvious reasons. It's a disadvantage for the German side, I want to say, because everything from where, if you look at Ruin to the northwest of Siegfried, that's up on a hill, and you could shoot down into the valley. It's really, really hard if the Americans can get Siegfried line. It's going to be a tough one. So again, I think the best back and forth action we're going to see is if it's on North Pass. Let's get my language right there. Anyway, we do have a flip. I'm in game. Not sure if this is the real thing, or if it might be the real thing. So I love it. We're starting on time. So again, let's just get into the main scene, shall we? Let's do it. See you in. Okay, we got Logical Lee as our commander today. Now, I didn't get anything as to what squad I'm going to join, but I'm trying to find our guy City, who's generally the artillery guy. And if they don't like me in the squad, there's no problem. On first death, they can just kick me out and I can just sit in. But yeah, not recon. I'm just going to go to Roger squad. I'm going to jump in with Scoop. Roll.
Yo, are you not live on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube, man. It's a 15-minute delay, my guy. And anyway, whoever you are, just announce yourself. Come on in. We don't mind. We don't mind you coming in.
When I go to YouTube, dog, and I pull you up, it does not say you're live.
No kidding, because it's on a 15 delay, so I think that's what it is. But we'll find out.
Oh, you just started streaming?
Yeah, it just started.
Okay, that makes more sense.
So here we are. Anyway, let's get a quick rundown on who's here and who's not here. We got Logical Lee, like I said, commanding. Paradox, some of the familiar names, Covenant. Robert, our MG specialist. Kiddix is back. See him. We got our tankers. Good squad of tankers right there. Yeah, this. Oh, and we got our German squad of tankers. This looks like a pretty stacked team they're going to be playing against EG. That is. So I'm looking forward to it. So 45 seconds away from the start. Our midpoint is, thank God, North Pass. Very excited about that. So yeah, we're just going to run up to the north. We'll lock in. What we got in this one? I thought I saw Air Apparent. And we got Bullet, Air Apparent, and Bullet running the recon. I'm thinking these guys are gonna stack the three, just rush North Pass. Yeah, it's an all-out yeet fest. Get in there as quickly as you can. Don't get caught up. I mean, it really depends on how good a start you get. Honestly, I think yesterday the Syndicate boys played against Recycle, aka Extreme Dinosaurs, and hop on with these guys. Full squad. And damn it, how many times y'all practiced that run? Come on, boys. Oh my God. Not another tree. Anyway, it's game time. put some work in. Syndicate did it, in spite of that little hiccup, did get a pretty nice. Man, they are crushing the midpoint. What in the heck? Where? Okay, EG is showing up. However, a little late to the party. That definitely bodes well for Syndicate. Is bringing up, looks like, both their lights, trying to make a last-ditch effort to save this because we're already 50% cap for Syndicate on North Pass. Now I think at some point, EG, if they're not going to contest this midpoint North Pass, they have to realize, all right, look, do we have our defense set up? Because I think right now we're 3/4. They have to be in like transition period now, because this is, I'm almost certain this is going to go to the Syndicate guys, and EG is going to play for that quick cap. Hopefully they have their garrison set up, because it does take a little time for Syndicate to get their garrisons up. But yeah, we're just about ready to hit that flip, and it's almost official, and now it's official. Syndicate taking North Pass in relatively easy fashion, and now the game begins. So let's pull up the map. Let's see exactly what they were able to do. Again, nothing on the hard cap. Back garrisons are set up now. It's a question of, does EG have their garrisons, or attack garrisons, front door garrisons in a 3-4? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slide over to their side. Let's get in with Simpu. Simpu claps an OP on his way around. And no doubt he is definitely trying to take over that small building. That's a great point to launch. He's going to just sit there and just relay information. Hopefully he'll look for a garrison. If we're in the, yeah, this would be a red zone. They probably wouldn't put it in this area. That would be EG. EG's probably looking to put garrisons right on the edge, somewhere around where I'm at. Now, G does have a light still up. Ooh, now we got a little bit of, two lights are getting reacquainted. Big spawn wave Syndicate with Nick, Schultz, Pop-Tart. If they get any intel, they can get rid of this light tank. Nobody's come in. Oh, wow. Mick got smashed. I think his OP's down. Wow. Deal 6. Just wiping out Mick's entire squad. He eventually goes down. Corvette. Where's that? Yes, Corvette. Corvette's doing his job repairing. Big Nago's not going to have any of that. Maybe not. He's just going to let the tank go. He doesn't have any work for it, so. But there's Pop-Tart. I can't believe it's going to stay up this long. Now, all right, let's get back into the map down and just see in terms of looks, doing what the looks does, just clapping OPs, just being a disruptor, but gets taken down by Capital, who was just waiting for him. Now, Pop-Tart needs to get rid of the Light Stewart here, and he does. So that threat's now been eliminated. Now let's take a look. Map, big map, flares up in the south. So I think what Syndicate's trying to do is gain map control. We want to control the 5, obviously, but I'm surprised front door pressure isn't being put on Syndicate. So this would be your front door, and you know, I am seeing a rather large spawn, so I'm wondering if this is just OP spawns or is this Garrison spawn. I'm seeing 2 SLs sitting right in the smoke. Now this is definitely a tough area, even though you have a great vantage point down. Yeah, this is where EG just wants to put some pressure. I mean, it's open field. This is definitely tough sledding. If you can somehow get into the buildings, the ruins here, you got a chance. But right now, you've got so many Syndicate players on the hard cap itself, North Pass, that it would make sense for EG, and I think this is what we're seeing, is to get across this bottlenecked river filled with dragon's teeth, and they're going to try and come up underneath from the south. I think that's what we're seeing. Cloud runs into a censored. So Covenant might want to think about getting a little deeper on the flank, because that's what's happening. Eyes are forward, but this is what EG should be doing, flanking from the south. Widow takes down 2. Nice job, Widow. Well done. One of them was squad leads. Yeah, you know, I think people that have played North Pass, they just leave the 3. This is just no man's land. They're going to leave that alone. Syndicate is turtled up real tight on the point, and I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they're trying to push south, but obviously you've got a bunch of EG pressing up from the south. Widow's is on a mission right now. It's taken out from across river. But honestly, at this point, we're roughly 10 minutes into the game, and Sin is sitting comfortably on North Pass mid for now. I think it's going to be one of these matches where it's going to be very calculated. I don't think they're just going to, you know, throw bodies. It's going to be more of a patience, flank. Yeah, because EG is definitely committed, and I'm just curious exactly where I am on map. I am just, south, gaining these trenches, putting up an untacked garrison, and pushing up the F column. But Syndicate's ready. It's just a matter of, can EG break through and put up a red zone garrison? And the name of this game, just like the match previously, Hill 400, it's patience. Take your time. If you're shift Wing, probably looking at the respawn screen, but then you're actually looking at the map. Now Syndicate, they're spread out quite well. They're recognizing the attack is coming from the south. energy panda taking down one. Knows there's another. It's a matter of can EG get enough Syndicate players to pull off the hard cap? And it looks like they've done that without really, I mean, Syndicate has moved up into what I call no man's land, right above or just west of North Pass. I'm gonna check what Fig's doing. Fig's in the shed. So that's a one-man. Might have lost some of their crew members. I don't think you're one-manning a 7-6. And the 2 repair stations are now deaded. So I think this is a great placeholder for EG. They wanna just keep pressure in the soft cap. But if they're not careful, they will get wrapped, and Caseman takes the L there. But Pop-Tart is also the engineer. He's probably trying to wiggle his way around. Definitely knows the 7-6 is active. So there's Alexi. He's coming back to his crew. Pop-Tart sees him. Question is, will he be able to get in without getting... I think Pop-Tart just got clapped. So that's the end of that. Alex might have gotten him. And Prank is... Wow, Prank goes down as well. He might have went down to Aspen. So the 76 looks like it's going to stay in game and continue to just drop HE rounds on the point proper, but there's really not much to hit. So that's going to be just a stalemate for quite a while. I think a bulk of what we should be focused on is going to go right just south. This is going to be the bulk of the game. Can G break through this forested area, gain the high ground where Paradox is, and eventually just loop around and get behind the point. You just park the bus right here for a little bit. Let's watch and see. Yeah, and for those of you guys waiting for the update, looking forward to it, man. 14.7 is what's coming out. I think it might be 8. I don't know at this point. There's so many patches, but the new patch, you know, we're gonna get some new DLC, but also the new map. I'm excited about the new map, which is Mortagne. And this will be Team 17's first map that wasn't made exclusively by Black Matter. So the other 2 studios, Expression and Cover 6, they collaborated, and hopefully it's at the same level. I know we're all thirsty waiting for something new. Now, I think this is just a holding pattern. I'm not sure how much Syndicate actually wants to push. Or is it just, you're just going to be the wall that blocks EG from coming up from the south? Because I mean, we're hovering just outside of the soft cap. The soft cap is the 4. Oh wow, we are actually seeing cap progress. Slight. And just going back Syndicate way. you can see. Sony's over here just ride with him a little bit. Him and Shadow. I mean, it's just creeping through, getting to the top of this hill. But you can already see Sony's. He must have seen 2 or 3 Syndicate players by now, so Shadow's going to continue to flank, but he gets slapped. Yeah, it's going to be tough. If Syndicate does this right, they'll just keep getting further south. And they know EG must come into this kill zone. So if Syndicate can control the 5 and just make the 4 their kill zone, it's going to be tough. They're going to... EG is going to need tank support and some artillery support to crack that stalemate. They're going to need great spots from their recon, because I don't think Syndicate's going anywhere. They're just going to park it right here and just hold it down. You get a small group of EG players to get in. Virus has made it around. Squad leader, I think the squad leader got dumped. Hopefully he has OP close. But he runs into naked shooters. G4-3. I think this is just, you know, contact. You just want to know where your enemy is, get an idea of how committed they are from the north. Because this is where we are. We have the G OP lit. Just trying to get a feel for how big of an attack versus what's coming on from underneath. So I think that's pretty much what Big is doing right now. He's trying to find out how many players do they actually have at the top here. Is the 70 still in the same spot? Obviously, K-Span must see it because he's got that. Yeah, indeed. 76 has not gone anywhere. Alex and the boys are planning on just sitting here and just taking shots and launching HE rounds. Because I haven't seen much in the way of Syndicate tanks. If I just pull up the map, let me get an idea where exactly are tanks. Got them back on hill. I think that's hill 5. It's still long. Is that hill 15 or hill 5? I think it's hill 15. So 3 tanks. One's coming up right now with Hans, Na, and Athens. Now, the only thing I would be concerned if I'm EG is that precision strike. These guys are pretty much locked in, committed to the top of the 3, which makes them easy targets for that precision strike. Yeah, and they are definitely not happy with Robert or DJ's MG position. See, the longer it goes, believe it or not, it's actually good for Syndicate. They really get to box out really well, put up garrisons and put their OPs out. Even if you take down a garrison, there's probably so many supplies they can just rebuild real quick. Time's not your friend on this map. The longer it goes, I think it favors the defenders. Myth is always up to no good. What's Myth doing over here? He's gonna run into. I'm gonna call him Ayop. Try it. They definitely see each other. Myth gets the dub on that. Again, I think that might be the limit to where Mick wants to go. I believe he just clapped OP. Man, he is just on a tear. Myth just taking people out left and right. Oh, there's another OP. So, Myth is the man on the mission. One-man wrecking crew. Yeah, he's just probing. You can just see he's just looping around, making sure this forest area is clear of EG players. And that Tiger is not... Great job by EG taking the Tiger down. The Myth might have been a little out of position, but where's the rest of the squad? Yeah, they'll talk about that in the review. Gotta have a few more bodies around your tanks, especially when they're in areas where they can't move. They're not mobile. That is OP spawn. Hopefully Mick is caught on to that. I'm sure he's seen that spawn. Takes out one EG player. EJ gets another. Seems like Syndicate's starting to win a lot of their one-on-ones. Gun battles are... Seems they're on their on the Syndicate side right now. Now Robo, you know how important MGs are. He's covering the back end. Just gonna park it inside this bunker. Come on, boy, get that tripod down. Bipod. Yeah. Nothing really to shoot at, but he's just on the ready, and just in case something does break through. They're set up, like I said, really, really well. MG placement, very important for this map. Both pillboxes should be filled with MGs. Crazy Man Myth, here we go. He's always... If you're running with this dude, you're definitely going to find some action. To me, it looks like PG has really been pressed out of this area because... Attack from Stoop. And Myth is going out. He's fishing deep. Now, whew, when you have most of your Syndicate players on the front end of a defensive point, they're doing the job. They're getting these guys out of there. They're controlling the top. And slowly, as you can see, they're locked into the sector. And as long as these OP's garrisons stay up, if EG overcommits, Kyle Trail might be in play. I mean, I think we're almost got the double drop right there. We need just one more player to come into our squad. And you can get another red zone garrison. So it's just a matter of... What you got there, Bullet? Yeah, that's not going to work for him. That's exposed. All right, kill switch. Always a fun time. Damn, boy. Shit. I think he tripped over the stump. That's what it was. He tripped over the stump and fell on top of the bullet. It's okay. Let's just do it again. Spawn. But yeah, once again, a hotly contested area. This little shed. That's going to suck up at least 2 squads. This is going to be constantly a hot spot. You know, and it just seems so easy to just, you know, get through this little wooded area. Just get your ass right into the cap. But you know what? Fig, kill switch, some of the best shooters on Syndicate, taking L's right there. But unless EG fills that space, all those deaths, they're just going to respawn and they're going to be right back in your kitchen, you know, 20 seconds later. Now it's an EG. We've got an EG tank. Where are you at? Fully manned. Now these are some shooters I recognize. One of the best, some of the best tankers in this game. I definitely like what we're doing here. We're trying to clear out the entrance into the hill, or excuse me, North Pass from this direction. We're actually in the soft cap. This is smart. If they can free this area in E3, then maybe the people that are in D3 can press in and get into this cluster of houses. I think that's what EG is playing for. Now, at the same time, while EG is pressing, we can see right from the map, Syndicate is taking the 4th point. They're about a quarter of the way capped. Now I'm not sure if that's that garrison pressure. Let me just hop on the tank, let him roll in, but I'll pull up the map instead. It is an unlocked red zone garrison, as you can see in C6 with an OP. I would say I'm not going to worry about that at the moment because I have a feeling EG has back garrisons. And I don't think Syndicate's fully committed right now to that point. Now the question is, where is the Syndicate tank? Let's pull up map. We have, yeah, some of the newer guys. But Bebo I recognize. We got Jay. Hey, Jay, hey, are in the, looks like, on the 4th. Well, 50% cap. Now it's getting interesting on the back end at call. Let's just go take a peeky, shall we? Oh, let's get over in the right direction to call. Yes, this is a little bit more than just a little something. This is big. Yeah, that's a big play. Myth, Flag, Nor. Oh man, they got some of Syn's best shooters. This is going to take something special from EG to not give up this 4th point. But my guess is that spawn wave that just came in, unless they're in that strong point, I don't think. Ooh, another big spawn wave. This is going to be very interesting. They did contest on that spawn wave. This is all hands-on deck defense for EG. And they have contested. They have pushed it back. Kid X goes down in the cap. I think they might have survived it. I mean, that was pretty scary for EG. You're talking a little over half, almost 3/4 capped. Your 4th point. you're hitting the oh shit button. This tack over here in 4, they probably pulled them back. Now in the distance, we've got probably an EG tank. Yes, sir. Who do we got fire? We got Alex, Strix, Kason. Now bombing run, Syndicate bombing run. I think I can say at this point, EG is clear. Now Myth is going to stay there. I think he's just one of those float teams that are just going to be out, just trying to cause as much havoc in the enemy backfield as possible. So we got one squad, and that's not enough to make a difference. So we're going to shift back over to North Pass. And what that's done is it's forced EG to have to reset. You know, whatever ground that they've lost, they're going to have to work to gain back. So Smurf's he's gonna have to swing that MG. Again, OP is up for this EG squad. Who's this guy? And yeah, I'm not gonna get your name there, buddy. Oh, Mick. You guys are so close. Robert right there. He's just defilade enough. I think he sees Robert's head. Gets another one, gets water jug. But he didn't see, what's that, OG? I think that might have been Mick. Mick got the clap on that. Yeah, at this point, Syndicate is in no hurry whatsoever. No hurry whatsoever. I think they're just going to play the 3-2, honestly, because I thought when you're 75% capped, you know, I guess they didn't want to risk it because they really didn't have much pressure, EG, on North Pass, and Syndicate was already 3/4. It did surprise me. I mean, it is a scrim. Maybe they're just playing to get their new recruits and other guys just some reps. You know, it's not necessarily about winning, but I mean, you want to win, you play to win, but who knows? Who knows what the call was? Schultz. Just peeking corners. Peeky. Come on, man. I need the mascot. I need a play. I need somebody to go big. Come on, Para. Oh, I think he's got bomb. He's the other side of the mountain, man. These tags are very deceiving. You think they're close, but they're... Got my tag set up at 500, so you're seeing shit 2 grids away. Snapping that K98 though. Takes down Lucky. And just give you an idea, these guys just patrolling outside of the cap. Just outside of the cap. EF 3-4 is the sector, and they're just going to pretty much do that the whole entire match. Don't allow EG to get a red zone. Constantly press them out of the area. It's classic box out. Now, lucky one is recon. Interesting. But I think I want to run with the SL. Out there with the binos, trying to scout some targets perhaps from artillery. Venice is just putting hate down range. Might see Panda, may not see Panda. I'm not sure. Yeah, for sure it's those guys on the hill. It's Robert and you know, when you're attacking your enemy, you know, you're gonna need more than just two. So grouping up more than just pairs is gonna be, I think, important. You need to roll 4, maybe 5. And just take an area, just keep going. Because I mean, I think Syndicate's doing a hell of a job of just staying grouped up real nice, and sure doesn't hurt when you've got tank support either. Right, and across the way, you would think if that 7-6 was still up on the hill, but apparently that 76 must be gone. Because the Tiger would not be out in the open like this if that were the case. So pretty much this is going to be a stalemate. The real action will always be, and they've really pushed EG out deep. Syndicate. Supply drop, inbound. I think it's going to boil down to getting real deep and behind your enemy for EG. Because I don't think you're going to come into the strong point off of Dragon's Teeth by the water. I think they've got too many MG set up behind the point. And who do we got back on back defense? Viking. Viking just doing some of that grindy work where you just sit back and make sure nobody outflanks you. So he's spotting anything from General, Sony, Cobra Tiger. Yeah, he's basically making sure they don't get wrapped. It's confusing me where these guys are heading. Cloud Plant, his squad have gotten fairly deep into some territory. Now the next move is to take Hostag out. Coast. Cope. Lots of trading back and forth, but ultimately about gaining ground, gaining that space. It's great to just sit and get your kills, but kills without taking space. It looks great on the stat scorecard, but these guys aren't playing for stats, they're playing for the win. Now, surprisingly, we're on a European server. This is an EG server, so the pings are pretty good for them. So, no complaints there. I don't think Syndicate's right now doing pretty well as well. I don't think the server issues are a problem. Once again, EG's been moved out of that area. Soft cap, and big commitment from Syndicate. Syndicate flare, I believe, going up just to see what's across the river. Nothing. Yeah, and red zone garrison has been eliminated, and there's nothing front door. So I'm feeling like very content with just letting the time run out. We're a little over halfway through the match, across the 45-minute mark. Syndicate is got a full squad or more. That's just who's that squad? That's Myth squad, obviously. Now, it would be amazing if they got themselves a nice front door garrison to go along with these OPs, because they are in the strong point on reserve station. I wouldn't be surprised if we did get to see just a little bit of cap progress if these guys are... See it flash for a moment. And if I do remember correctly, garrisons can be built inside bunker radar towers. Here comes the EG-76. So yeah, once again, it's gonna take more than OP. You need to full commit to the point. Right now, we're starting to see progress, but I have a feeling EG is going to respond well to this. Still seeing cap progress. Data's coming around. He's trying to get that. Trying to get that angle. Trying to get behind. There are enough Syndicate players. Potentially. Oh yeah. Oh man, he's gonna get satcheled. I feel like it. Oh, big play. Wow, Cinch gets out. out by his own tank right there. But the satchel's on. I don't think they know. I think this goes down. Yeah, the 76 is about to go down. Maybe he knows he's satchel. He's getting out of the cap. Now, does that help Syndicate's chances of capping? I think it does. Let's pull back and see. Maybe we have a garrison situation going on. We've got the supplies down. No squad leader in town, though. They get that garrison up across front door style. They've already... You know, I would like to see him, Syndicate, play it a little more aggressive. But I'm not sure if we can get that. Ammunition being dropped in on North Pass. Like I said, I'm so happy that North Pass came out. You can obviously see it is more exciting, I think, than any other point. Right now we're seeing dual cap progress. That's always fun because now you know teams are at least trying. They're just not sitting waiting for, you know, the end of the match to stack tanks and make one great big push. I mean, and then the most unlikely spot where they're coming from in the 3, they're coming from the area just west. You're gonna have to see, I believe, Naked Shooter, Prank, Fig. You're gonna start to see these guys march up. They have to march up into the woods. Also, I wouldn't even be surprised if I didn't see Myth Squad over here. They're the float squad. Anytime things get a little dicey, he'll respawn with his squad and help out. Things get a little tough. It's very interesting. Decisions are being made. Both points are being contested and captured at the same time. You know, why not see bombing run, airhead combination? Maybe we get some artillery smoke. Hopefully things get a little more interesting, but I think Syndicate is recognizing they're going to need some more bodies on defense because EG is getting awfully close to the actual strong point itself of Pass. And all the guys that are sitting over on Call Trail are going to get called back for defense. We do have a bombing run, and we're going to try and catch that. Same time bombing runs coming through. So I was looking at the first one, I was like, Syn missed that one. But this is a Syndicate bombing run that cleared everything, I'm gonna say, southwest of North Pass. But Syndicate is definitely not out of the woods. This is still... still a point they can go either way. Apparently not. Apparently the bombing run, and there were no OPs for EG in the area to respawn after that bombing run came through. '76 is making a run for it. This is big. This is big. Syndicate needs to tighten it up a little bit. I mean, EG's rolling the dice. They're rolling the dice right now. Unless they've got another 76 that they're going to bring up and their fuel situation is great. Uh-oh, Bullet with the potential big satchel here. Big play. Potentially a big play. We're gonna wait for it. Wait for it, baby. Yeah. Yep. He doesn't even know. Wow. Yeeted. Davo. A little high with that. But I think we're gonna get that. Yeah, I think down he goes. Yeah, those explosions look like a slideshow, man. Yeah, OBS is not happy about that. Great job. 76 took a chance, and without infantry support, that's what happens on a point like this. There's just too many areas for the infantry to lurk and hide. But while I was over there watching another somewhat, we're dealing with OPs though. OPs to garrisons. And I am so surprised I'm not really seeing. They just stacked Stoops' squad. Should have kicked him out. But this has potential, even though we're running off OPs. Well, there is a front door garrison. I apologize. But in the midst of all that 76 play, I think Syndicate is going to get this one. I think this is a big win for Syndicate right here. Bingo, that's 4-1. That's a hell of a play. Wow, now can you secure it? That's the question. Is there enough time to put down a garrison? Because as you can see, EG is already beginning to take the point back. This is if you had that bombing run, but that bombing run was used recently, so no bombing run for Syndicate Commander. Actually, there's no bombing run for EG Commander either. So this is going to be a nice little, you know, back and forth. All EG, all in attack. If Syndicate wants to keep this, they're going to have to match that. They're going to have to match that energy to get on top. And they are. They've got infantry to the north, trying to get down into Call Trail. Nah, I think they're going to give it back to them. I think they're hopefully letting their artillery clean up the area. And there also is, that looks like a 7.6, I want to call it. Yeah, it looks like a 76. So, in the process of EG getting back this point, hopefully they had enough time to put up a garrison on the point proper, not just all rush the strong point. Because I'm hoping Syndicate has. Let's see. Yeah, they still have a front door garrison. They have one up to the north. They're about to lose that, but the front door is still there. So this point, I think, is going to be hotly contested for at least the next 10 minutes. It goes back to EG. 3-2 Syndicate. It's going to be interesting because I think a majority of our guys, our Syndicate boys, are going to be coming from the east. Got our man Nor in the point. Oh, it was in the point. Like a tank shell takes him down. Nothing imminent. No real threats. EG has brought their light tanks, their recon tank. But again, I don't know. Maybe Syndicate does have. They have something. Yes, they have two front door garrisons. So there is pressure all over the place. That's 150. That's another 50. I think they get locked out in that area. But EG's got to scramble. They're definitely not comfortable for sure. They're trying to push out their sectors. Right below us, I was hearing Cinch, Taishanga, and Oroctus in the medium. Back and forth, this point just keeps flickering. Contested, capturing. Syndicate looking pretty good. Like again, one guy in the strong point itself. They're just proxy capping this. Now EG has gained the ring, the all-important strong point. This is where if you can zero in your artillery. This is gonna be fun. The Tiger is going to lock horns with the medium that's just at the top of this hill. So Syndicate ain't playing around. They want this point. This is not just for fun. You bring your tanks up this far. Yeah, you're fixing to really get this point. Yeah, the Tiger has to know. Satchel just went off. Satchel. Liking Syndicate's position here. They have a tank on the point proper with infantry support. Now, if you're not careful, The back end, they're going to get encircled. Now, he's not pressing up Athens. I guess they don't know. Oh, medium destroyed. Nope. That was the old medium. This medium is on the run. And I think he just might get out of Dodge unscathed. Live to fight another day. But that Tiger, curious what they plan on doing. Can't stay out there. Nor going for the... Does he get it? Does he have anything left? No. Medium gets out. Me, yeah, but that's a 7.6, so 7.6 and Tiger? Where is our tank? No way. Did I just miss it? They must have gotten satcheled. Wow. So I think Athens tank got... Athens Tiger might have gotten satcheled because it was up north. Guys, we're over here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Wow, and now the counterattack for EG. I think Syndicate went all in on that cap, brought their tanks up. I think they're still sitting pretty. He's still on the hill at the top. And I'm sure they're bringing another tank. Do we have another tank coming? The garrison situation's kind of slim. Just one to the south. Front door, that's two. Yeah, garrison situation, I'm not really sure I like this here, but yeah, maybe just trying to get in. They're really serious about Hall Trail. A little deep for a red zone, but it's fine, I suppose. There's not much on the point proper. This looks like where the fight is currently. Frank with the nice... Takes down at 76. Man, and EG is just loaded with infantry over there. They couldn't protect him. Angio. Yep, Tiger is in full retreat, and he is going to get caught up on all these damn trees. Wow, he's got rockets to the back. Yes, sir. That's the way you get it done, EG. So, where exactly? That's front door. Man, they pushed the Tiger up. I think this is the counter. I think infantry can get in. I mean, yeah, and I'm seeing, unless... Oh, and the MG that was just in that bunker was taken out. I think that MG was covering everything coming from this mountain here. I mean, the door might be slightly open, and oh my God, yeah, we are. We're seeing double cap progress again. things are going to get interesting because this race is pretty even. Syndicate is slightly ahead. I want to say by about 15-20 seconds ahead. Taking a chance, rolling the dice. I mean, you got to, right? I mean, there's roughly 15 minutes remaining in the match. This could get interesting if somehow EG can contest that fourth back point. North Pass is a viable option with all the EG players inside the ruins. But I'm gonna get over to call and just see just what exactly we're looking at. Is this proxy cap? Or they're hard cap? They're in the strong point. I think this is gonna go Syndicate way again. Second time. I told you this map would be a fun one to cast as long as you're gonna get North Pass. Any other midpoint, I think it would have been boring stalemate. But Syndicate is roughly 15 seconds away from recapturing the fourth point. Call Trail is seconds away from going, and there you go. 4-1 Syndicate. Hürtgen Forest, our map. And Syndicate had a hard time of holding it down. Immediately upon capturing, they didn't have enough time to set up their garrison network and push forward. So they almost immediately lost Call Trail the first time. Let's see what happens the second time, though. I want to say that because EG was so committed to the attack on North Pass, that I think the Syndicate has enough time to put garrison on the point proper. I don't see. There are supplies to the north. There are supplies right on this OP, so garrison should be put up momentarily on Call Trail proper. Right below Robo already dropped his box. Stoop needs to put up garrison. Wow, what was that? Was that a grenade? What do we got coming from the top here? Is that that is an EG tank, and we're looking at a 76? Yes, it is indeed. Now, while I'm locked on 76, where is we're not seeing, we have one, he doesn't want any work inside of Call Trail. It's just too many infantry, too many Syndicate infantrymen. But if the recap is going to happen to get back 2-3, it's going to take a push from the north, and this is why we see our Lukes just running around, being a disturbing force behind the back line. He's just going to go and go and go until we can't go anymore. Find those OPs, clap as many infantry. And they're going to find some work over in D, right over here. DO6. I'm not sure you penned that. Just making that yellow. Make it count, baby. Yeah, he's out of dodge. Swing around and do it one more time, why don't you? That's going to take a minute. We got 10 minutes remaining. Syndicate just takes Call Trail to go up 4-1. Simpu is probably thinking garrison on the point proper. There's plenty of supplies down. So I don't see any garrisons up. It's kind of there we go. We got garrison on the point proper, and something needs to come up near the radar tower north where I am right here. 50 supply sitting right there. OG Panda should be probably thinking about placing garrison right around there. Oh, but he's getting taken out. Cursed. Not today. No, I think it's a little bit too late, potentially, for EG to come back. I think they'd be happy with a 2-3 loss, but a 4-1 doesn't look good. They played better, in my opinion, than a 1-4. They just had some tough luck. They went for the cap in the mid and lost, and didn't have enough to regain. This has been a very, very competitive match. I mean, just what I expected, honestly. I mean, they're very evenly matched. I think Syndicate lately might have been getting the better of them in recent times. But, you know, Syndicate has to bring their A game because, excuse me, EG is quality squad, quality rush team, bunch of veterans. Must see something I don't see. Might be just working off pings because I'm not seeing much. Another Ichi round. EG is making that effort for the 3-2. You can see it. Cap is going. Garrison that was on the point proper has been removed. I mean, there are supplies laying down there. There's a garrison to the north, garrison to the south. Yeah, this is the group right here that's gotten in and busted through the front door. know, and I wouldn't be surprised as long as the EG-76 stays up and doesn't allow this group here to get wrapped, and they can just stay. I want to see we're right near the. We're very close to the strong point. So I'm getting shot down. I think that push just got destroyed. Sim does a nice job clapping him. There is tank support. Let's get a quick top down. I mean, they are somewhat close to Call Trail, just west of the point. Smokers group. Battle up north for the radar tower is going to be huge. If EG can secure this area north and press in, it's up to Panda and Schultz and Prank Bullet to hold north. Oh, they got that. Yeah, this is a formidable squad. EG is they're gonna find it very difficult to push the Syndicate out from the north. Nice fresh spawn for Sin. Call Trail, without artillery, without the tanks. I think Syndicate's doing a really good job today with their gunplay. I think they're winning a lot of their one-on-ones. And without that advantage, without the tanks, without the artillery, I think they're going to be able to hold this 4-1. Trading rocket shots. I'm not sure if they're shooting at tanks or they're just taking out garrisons. Oh, can't be OPs. I don't think OPs are taken out by rockets. But yeah, this is not good. Oh no. Just hate your life. Oh my god, just hate your life. Look at this right now. Oh god. Robo is in a fantastic point, at a fantastic position. DJ covering, Smurf, the whole team's up on top of the roof. I mean, love it or hate it, it is what it is. Roof play is something, if you're not taken care of, you're gonna get farmed, mowed up. And that's what he's going to do. Robo's just going to just make it hurt. Now, something I didn't notice, or maybe I didn't catch, I didn't see too many airheads, which is somewhat surprising. I don't know what the success rate on airhead spawns are. I would say it got to be less than 50% of the time. You actually get more than a spawn wave off. But on a map like this, when it's such a grindy stalemate most of the time, yeah, I figured I would have seen at least one. I really didn't see any. What do we got left? Stoop. Making the back end run. We're sitting on about a minute, a little over a minute left. Call Trail, our fourth point that we can see here on the left. Loaded with blueberries, Syndicate guys everywhere. Cherry on top. fantastic bombing run. Gets at least 4 players, or gets at least four EG players. I'm gonna say that all but seals the 4-1. Is that? Yeah, I just don't see it. I just don't see them making cap progress in the next 30 seconds based on their positions. So, you know, we're just gonna park it right here and say thanks to everybody that's watching the stream. You know, make sure you follow me, HLL Gadarian. Follow me on YouTube, because Twitch is something that I won't be streaming on much. But yeah, definitely check out and subscribe. Get those notifications. It's been a fun match. I know Syndicate feels good. They got off the schneid, so to speak. They played recycled or extreme dinosaurs the last 2 matches. Tough team. It's kind of like the all-star team for Europe. You've got a little DC players. You've got a few core players. So to get a nice win after getting beat up by those guys feels pretty good. And they did it, you know, impressively. I don't think they were really too worried at any point. I think EG pushed them, but I think Syndicate, for the most part, was comfortably in the lead. So they'll be able to finish their Sunday with a smile. Go out and have a couple drinks. So yes, it is official. We're gonna hit the boom. That's a 4-1 dub. Syndicate. Hürtgen. So we're gonna pull up. Let's get an idea of who's scoring what. Logical. Hella build score. Covenant. All the nodes, baby. Oh, what a combat effectiveness. Great game. Over 700 combat effective. Up-tart. Big games. What do our tankers do? Myth is doing what he does. 500. Fantastic. Athens and Hannes. I guess not too much work in the tank. I guess they weren't really called on to do all that much. Cookie and them, man, when your scores are this low, man, you know, it's kind of like a day where the tankers have like a day off. It's kind of nice. Just run through some of the EG guys, see how they performed. Couple big scores. Got a 700 here at a well, there it is, the 4-1 dub. We always give it to the commander. Always. He has the sweatiest job in this damn game. So there you have it. There you have it. Yeah, OBS is just wilding. I had to like manually do that. Stream Deck. Yeah. Anyway, so that's how it ends today. I mean, 4-1. Good job, Syndicate. Hürtgen Forest is always a fun one. As long as it's North Pass, I enjoy that map. I thought overall strategy was good. They executed well. They constantly were putting pressure on EG, pushing them out of the sector. It was nice to see them actually go for the 4-1. The first time they went for the 4-1, they were half committed. But I think by the third, they say the third's the charm. The third time they went for it, they capped it and held. So impressive win overall, a 4-1 against a very game EG squad. So yeah, that'll about do it for me. See you guys on the next one. Like I said, don't forget to follow. Twitch is kind of the no more Twitch. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, whatever you're doing. Take care.